Okay, yesterday we talked about what a logarithm was, that we use it to find a power that a number has been raised to, and we learned how to go from logarithm form to exponential in order to do some mental math. Today we're going to talk about how we can use the properties of logarithms to expand and condense a logarithm into just one log, or to take it from one log back out to 2 or 3 logs. Okay? So you have these notes in the notes we took yesterday in class, but if you want to add this to those or write these on a separate sheet of paper so you have some extra examples, that would be a good thing to do. Now, second period, I accidentally told you the power rule wrong, and I'll correct that in class tomorrow. But just know that the one in this video is correct. The one I told you yesterday is a different rule that I, for some reason, had in my head. Okay, so properties. We have the product property. So when we're adding 2 logs together, so addition, in order to combine them, we multiply the 2 numbers together. The base stays the same always. We multiply the 2 numbers. The quotient property, meaning division, we're subtracting 2 logs together. So we combine them, the first one divided by the second one. Now make sure that you always do first over second, because otherwise your answer is wrong. Okay? Now the power property, the real one, is if we have log base b of m raised to a power, then we can take this p-value, move it to the front of the logarithm so that we can simplify just the log. Okay, so this is helpful when we're solving logs, which we'll get to after Christmas. I don't even know what month it is. After spring break. It's not here yet, but it's very, very close. Alright, so let's do some examples of what I'm talking about. Okay, so if we want to expand the log, that means to make it bigger. We want to get this to be 2 different logs. So they're being multiplied 25 times x. That means I'm going to use addition. So I can rewrite this to say log base 5 of 25 plus log base 5 of x. Okay, you could go further and simplify log base 5 of 25 to know that it's going to be 2. But for today, we're just going to leave it like that. Pretty simple stuff. Okay, if we want to condense it, that means we want to make it smaller. So we're going to use the property that this is addition. We're going to multiply the 2 things together. So this would be equal to log base 5, the base always stays the same, of x times y, so it would be xy. And that's all you do. Pretty simple. That's the product property. Now the quotient property says if we're dividing, we subtract. So in this case we have x divided by 5. So we do log base 2, because the base is 2, of x, minus log base 2 of 5. And that would be what it's equal to. Now notice it's not equal to a number because we're just expanding it. We're not changing it, we're not solving it, we're just writing it in a different way. Alright, same for condensing. You're not solving it, you're just condensing it to one logarithm. So this would be log base 5 of x divided by y. First over second. Okay? Now we will get to where we actually solve these, but for today this is all we're doing. Okay, we have one last property, the power property. Alright, to expand this, there's several things happening here. We have a power of 3 on the x and a power of 4 on the y, but notice these are also being multiplied, so we're going to have 2 steps in this one. So let's go ahead and split it with the multiplication. So multiplication means we're going to add, so we're adding. So we're going to have log base 2 of x to the 3rd plus log base 2 of y to the 4th. Okay, now the product, or the power property, says that this exponent can come down to the front, and this exponent can come down to the front. It goes in front of the log it is attached to. So in this case, this would really be 3, becomes a big 3, just a normal 3, log 2 of x plus 4 log base 2 of y to g. Okay, so when the exponent comes to the front, it becomes a large number. The base stays a small number, and then the x and the y stays where it was. Okay, so that's the power property. So these properties can all be combined within one problem. They can all be used interchangeably. And so today in class we're going to practice condensing and expanding logs that have multiple properties within them. Okay, so if you need to write this stuff down, write it in the notes we took yesterday or in a sheet of paper. Make sure you understand what's going on and come with questions if you have any. Okay, see you tomorrow.